வணக்கம் நேயர்களே, welcome back to another episode on Vada, Poche Tamil podcast. We are now available on most streaming platforms, which is Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or எந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் பிளாட்ஃபார்மில் நீங்கள் கேட்குறதா இருந்தாலும் நீங்கள் அதை கேட்டுக்கலாம்.
நம்மள சோஷியல் மீடியாவில் நீங்கள் ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணலாம் at Vada, Poche Tamil podcast, Instagram and TikTok. Leave us a comment, message அனுப்புங்க, ஏதாவது ஃபீட்பேக் இருந்தாலும் சொல்லுங்கள். We'll definitely reply to you guys. So please reach out to us and let's have a conversation going. Enjoy the show.
Hey, hi.
So when we went to Liverpool,
இல்ல எனக்கு ஆப்பு வைக்கிறதுக்குன்னே 4 பேர் இருப்பாங்க. அந்த 4 பேர்ல 3 பேர் இங்க இருக்காங்க. அது வந்து I have another friend. FIFA friend.
so let's do different format. I'll tell the story. I'll break the ice. Then we introduce the game.
Alright, let's do it.
So we went to Liverpool for a holiday, right? Okay. So we stayed at Airbnb. So the ஆரம்பமே நல்லா இல்லை.
Okay.
So we wanted to go check into the Airbnb, but genius couldn't open the lock and take out the key.
இல்ல அது ஆரம்பம் இல்ல. No, that is not the ஆரம்பம். The ஆரம்பம் was we were promised another Airbnb, but we actually got another Airbnb near the graveyard. And this was like at the hood side of this is like some shady hood.
Yes. So the place is where I met you all was at the graveyard.
Yeah, the graveyard was just beside.
Oh, there was a graveyard.
You didn't know.
No, I split with them. I joined back with them. I went to meet my friend there. Came back.
Oh God.
So when we were driving down, it's like a narrow driveway, right?
Yeah.
He was driving lah. Then he driving, the side mirror just bump into another car side mirror. Then we look at him, hey, what? How you driving now? His direction. Then like, then I look at him, like, what am I supposed to do?
I'm standing outside looking at him. He like, he hit the car. No, it's like, hey, you hit. Never mind.
Okay. So after that, we tried to check in and we couldn't check in. Then we called the landlord. Then we managed to check in. So it's a key, not a number or anything. Okay. And Liverpool has a reputation of being like a bit ghetto-ish. Okay.
Like
issue lah, like issue.
You all can comment. You think comment பண்ணுங்க.
Then so we have this habit of being paranoid about the locks, right? So it's like a 3-story.
Yeah.
3-story. He and him were sharing the same room nearest to the door.
Okay.
He and I are more paranoid. We like to check the doors every night. Okay.
Okay.
Even in my house, I check the door every night. But I always check the door when I go to sleep. But you usually don't check outside your door.
Yeah.
Whether your
That's
key is
true.
outside the
Yeah.
door, you check whether you locked it inside. Right. So we check. Okay, it's all locked. Then we go to sleep. Then next thing we're going to check. We're finding, hey, where's the key? Then we were panicking because we're supposed to, you can't just check out without the key, right? Then we were just looking everywhere. Then we opened the door to check something. Then turns out the key was on the lock outside the house the whole night. And there were people actually sitting outside the house at night all and they were talking all like random strangers.
So what?
So after that, he was asking me, what sort of idiots are we? We actually went to check the door.
Yeah.
We checked the kitchen, window,
Good, good Singaporean
God.
city boys.
And they went to sleep trusting you
Yeah.
lah. Yeah.
And we were the ones actually nearest to the door.
Oh my
So anything they were on would be the graveyard
Yeah.
first. Like it's conveniently located somewhere. So
இல்ல என்ன எரிப்பாங்கடா, பார்க்க மாட்டாங்க. So எனக்கு
You'll get your wish, you'll get buried next to Anfield.
இல்ல அதான் என்ன புதைக்க மாட்டாங்க, என்ன எரிப்பாங்க. வேணும்னா தூக்கி விடு.
The last person who went out was him. So ever since that.
my
also
goodness.
okay. So from start to finish, the stay was funny because when we were about to check out and leave, he fell down the stairs.
I fell down the stairs.
Did you like roll down or did you just like slide down?
He broke his finger.
I slide down. I saved him.
He saved me.
How did you
Actually,
save him?
I just like,
Yeah.
you know, it really was like some Bollywood movie. Like Deepika Padukone, Shahrukh Khan, அந்த மாதிரி scene ஆ இருந்துச்சு.
So
ஆனா
who
இந்த
did
நாய,
Padukone and who was
Me lah. He saved me. No,
actually,
we were loading the bags outside.
Yeah.
We heard a sound boom. Our first intuition was bottom drop.
Yeah.
Not him.
but I was the savior. No, so the key, right? So basically what happened was I left the key outside the night before.
Good, the பெருமையா சொல்லு.
Because I was hungry. I didn't get to eat. So I forgot.
So you just left the key there and went to find
I
your
forgot.
food.
I completely
No,
forgot.
he thought he can sacrifice all of us, and cook us,
So when I'm hungry, I get hungry lah, basically,
Yeah.
right? So I completely forgot about the key. I went to take water from the car. I went back in. I forgot about the key. I went to sleep. Then we found the key in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, lucky you're still alive and doing this podcast.
It's after Deepika
Yeah.
And there was also his JB car.
What happened
His car in JB had left it unlocked.
Oh yeah, that was another
Oh
thing.
fuck, yeah.
That is you, right? You left it.
Yeah, side mirror, nothing happened.
Nah.
We never even locked the door. We just went
The car.
out.
Left the car unlocked.
Oh.
It was a street parking in JB.
Smart.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, don't leave your keys with me. Moral of the story.
And this brings
Alright.
us to our guest today.
Welcome to the studio, Roxanne. Hello.
Thanks,
If you want to
hi.
leave now, it's a good thing. It's going to get worse.
I mean, I don't have the keys, lah. So,
Nah, I'm enjoying.
Here number locks.
Okay.
Pretty safe.
Tell me your number first.
I don't know.
Okay. You got press record, right? For the audio.
Again, we don't trust him.
More funny
Alright.
story.
yeah, that,
But it's okay, please.
We
A lot of funny
recorded
stories.
once without
Damn, okay.
pressing record.
no, we recorded. We pressed
The whole
record.
thing?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
It was an hour and a half conversation.
Shit.
And the device failed on us.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to the episode.
Don't worry, we will try to deliver with a good content. this week.
Alright.
So Roxanne,
Yes.
who is Roxanne?
So, oh damn, you asked me like that. Okay, so I'm a makeup artist. Well, I started a long time ago. So I think my whole identity is based off doing makeup. I'm a content creator. I also have my own cosmetic line.
And you're also influencer, enthusiast
Yeah.
of fitness, and
Beauty educator.
beauty educator. Yes, that's one.
That's the
so
one.
thanks for filling in the gaps. Yeah.
I like how Shari is reading the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I always like to say that I'm just an entrepreneur. I don't like to it's my whole identity. I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
Yeah. That's the simplified version.
Nice. What got you into makeup? Why did you want to do makeup as a career?
Okay, so this goes back when I was like really, really young. I'm talking like 9 years old. I was like, I would say I was heavily influenced by like MTV personalities and stuff like that, music videos, and you know, you see these like girls, the way they are dressed, like top to toe. That really intrigued me when I was really young, and I had older brothers who were constantly like watching music videos and stuff like that. So I got influenced at that age, and I started experimenting. I don't actually recall how I started doing hair. But it was something that I already started doing when I was like 7 years old. I used to wake up really early. I used to go to school with like different hairstyles, like dreadlocks, braids, every single day.
Okay.
I had different hairstyles. But I don't recall how I came to learn this.
Right.
They allowed
Yeah.
you with that kind of hairstyle?
Yeah, they did.
See, this is a trend, guys. Y'all don't believe.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had
They allowed.
dreadlocks.
Yeah.
But you had to take it off because of National Day, National Service
National Day.
Commitment.
Oh yeah, that one 100%.
Yeah, but they hated me for it. It's
Really?
a good
We'll
thing.
show you
Yeah.
photos later and you'll understand.
இல்ல அது
Alright.
தோபா முடி அது வந்து உண்மையான முடி இல்ல so
I know I've done it before, but I feel like it would have suited him, no?
Thank you! Finally, someone understands.
It's nice, but it's not for everyone.
Can you cut this and keep so that next time you talk about it and send your...
she's just being nice.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
I'm really
I want to cut this also.
So you were saying about
Yeah.
varied hairstyles.
Yeah, so I used to like turn up to school. I literally would like wake up at like 4-5 a.m. and then I had this like Barbie doll kit, and I used to go to school with a little bit of makeup on. And the teachers would be like, "Oh, Sylvia, you have like blush on." They used to call me Sylvia when I was younger, okay? So like, "Oh, your cheeks look so rosy." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, thanks." But they had no idea lah, I had some blush on. And this was at like 9 years old. And then fast track, I started modeling when I was a little, like maybe around like 11 years old. So they sent me for some courses to learn how to do makeup for yourself. And from there, I don't know, it just became a thing, and I found myself, I had a blog shop. That was when I was like 15. So in secondary school, and then I went to supply outfits to clubs.
Okay.
So as I was supplying outfits, they asked me to put on makeup for some of them.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, just like give it a go. I think I was like naturally good at it. I did it. And then it brought me to Houston. Fast track. That was me when I was like 19 years old. I went there for like modeling and stuff. And then I did a course there. That I think just changed my life, because it was entirely different from what we were doing here in Singapore.
Right.
Yeah. And this is when social media was not such a huge thing yet. So it was really exciting for me to like bring back a whole different like set of knowledge to what we are used to here. That's when like highlight and contour just came out. Are y'all familiar with the term?
Yes.
Yeah, so highlight and contour is such a big thing now because we can like manipulate our features, right? But Singaporeans, we weren't really doing that yet. People didn't know the right ways to do it. So when I learned it, then I brought it back. That's where I like started facing my challenges as an Indian makeup artist.
Right.
Yeah.
So was it like formal education in Houston? Or like just learned under someone?
It was a short course and it was by this guy who's a celebrity makeup artist.
Okay.
He did for artists like Mariah Carey, that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
So you mentioned earlier that there were some challenges as an Indian makeup artist after you learned those skills, right? What were some of those challenges?
Yeah, so you see, at that point of time, the Indian makeup artists, when we were talking about bridal makeup, it was very full-on glam. We were talking like colors on the eyes, like green, purples, reds, that kind of stuff. Heavy base just to like conceal everything, make sure it's like picture perfect. So when I came back, this one thing that my teacher told me in the States was, it was basically like, why are you putting on so much of foundation on a person who has good skin?
Okay.
And that just triggered me. I was like, oh, so what he's been trying to teach all along is to enhance your natural beauty, right? And yeah, that triggered me. So I brought that skill back. So no doubt it was very Western. I had to kind of recreate it, make the eyes a bit more intense to suit our Indian wear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Right? Okay, so I managed to do that. But then the challenge came when people were not used to wearing soft colors. Yeah. We are talking like, if they had a green sari, I would say like, no, it's like soft, like, soft shades of pink or like champagne colors, and they'll be like, oh no, shouldn't my sari and my eyes match? I'm like, no. So that was my challenge. I did have a lot of people, a lot of makeup artists asking like, oh, how come you're like, you're not using colors? I'm like, no, I think this is my style. So it was sticking through all the comments that came along the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sticking to what I thought was nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you got into this industry, right, there's was there any like gaps that you see that needed like there's a demand for it?
Yeah.
Like example, there is maybe this bunch of makeup artists are not doing something that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So was there something that you feel that, hey, my talent can be used here?
Yeah, so that came with my whole highlight and contour and how I started doing that and introducing it to everyone over here. Highlight and contour was one thing, and like I mentioned, it was the softer colors, playing with softer colors on the face. I had to make a market out of it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I had to convince people that this is actually beautiful. You don't need to use the same colors for your outfit and your eyes, that kind of stuff. Or you don't need red lipstick on your bridal day. You can use soft colors and that will still be really good on you. And convincing people that even darker skin can use soft colors and it would stand out on them.
So
Yeah.
I had a question. So basically, right, what you did was disrupt.
Yeah.
So like on a business sense, you came in and disrupted with regards to your highlights and your contours and all
Yep.
that. But what I know with regards to how women perceive makeup is what, especially for weddings.
Yeah.
If they have a style that they want, it's more or less set on it. So from when you were coming in with your new skills that you learned and the new practices they wanted to bring over to Singapore, and then you were trying to convince the brides, was there any like resistance? What was that conversation like?
There was, I would say, in the initial stages when people were still hell bent on like doing the really thick dramatic makeup. But then along the way came social media, right? So last time it used to be a matter of people would book a makeup artist because they're a makeup artist.
Right.
Okay, there wasn't much of a portfolio choosing or this makeup artist has this style, that makeup artist has this style.
Right.
So people would just book me through word of mouth, and I'll get a lot of aunties telling me like, no, I want this specific set of makeup. I'm like, auntie, I can make you look better. Maybe 10 years younger with softer colors. They wouldn't trust me until we get it done. But still, they were so familiar with a certain way that they will still want that. So along the way, then social media came about and we all started having our own portfolios on display. And everybody could use social media to kind of just figure out which was the artist that went with suited their style basically. Yeah, so well, that worked out in favor because everybody who was coming to me preferred me for my style. Yeah.
What exactly is soft colors?
So soft colors, we're talking about like neutral tones, like champagnes, bronzies, nothing too striking. Like greens would be more striking. Reds are very striking on any skin tone. Pinks, well, softer pinks like light pinks are considered neutral. We're talking deeper pinks would be more of a eye-catching thing.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Roxanne, you told that when you first came to back, then you tried softer colors and stuff. I'm pretty sure your first client was the most memorable client for you. Is for everyone. Because you're finally trying your soft colors in. So how was that experience and how did your first client take it? When like your first time trying this on someone and it's not like so-called used to being used in Singapore, you see. So that's why I want to know how did it feel?
It was funny because my first client was my mom. Not actually a client, but she was the only person who was willing to like let me experiment on her face. And but it was very different because I made my mom look like a drag queen. And it wasn't nice. Because at that point of time, the makeup that I was doing for her was meant for a younger skin type.
Okay.
My mom's mature, right? It wasn't for mature skin.
Okay.
So she looked horrible. But she still let me experiment lah.
So did you feel like a bit down because you're trying something new and it didn't work because like you said, it was for mature skin type. So did you feel like you had some more learning to do or some tweaking to do so that it can suit the mature skin type and the younger skin type?
Actually, no, I did not feel down. Like I was looking at like where I can like rectify because I definitely knew I was gifted with makeup. Just I didn't know how to say. I had to pinpoint what was it that I was doing wrong on my mom, figure that out and make amendments to it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would try the same techniques on like friends or like relatives, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what was the exact challenge you faced when you're building this portfolio? Because I believe we come in a we are in a generation where we adopted internet, we adopted social media and all that, right? And you said you used social media prominently to actually build up the portfolio. So, how was that transition like? Going from like learning the makeup in Houston, applying it on your mom, and building that portfolio. Were there any challenges you faced in these phases?
Okay, as much as the challenge in the initial stages was convincing people that they should be using softer colors or they should be booking me to get a softer makeover, it was actually a very easy process for me. Because I had the stage of Vasantham at that point of time. Yeah, I was acting on Vete and that kind of like gave me a strong platform.
All right.
Yeah, and it came at the right time actually, to be honest. Yeah. So I used that to like just launch my business forward and I kept doing a lot of work. I kept putting up my portfolio and one thing led to another and the people who preferred my style started booking me.
Right. So actually acting gave you a that was like leverage. Basically.
Catalyst.
Catalyst, that's another word.
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
Wait, are you saying you did your own makeup on Vasantham or?
I did. I actually did.
Okay.
So everyone else had their makeup artist, but I'm like, nope, I'm doing my own makeup.
And they were fine with it?
Yeah, they were fine with it.
No, actually that means like you were your own model for your own product.
Yeah,
and you
correct.
own advertisement basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
But at this point, I just want to highlight something. Like how
makeup highlight or a point highlight?
fun intention. No, because I used to be a wedding photographer.
Okay.
So a lot of when I photograph involves photographing the bride.
Yeah.
Whom obviously the makeup artist has a lot of work done on it. The makeup can literally break or make the wedding photos.
100%.
Or gives me much more work to do if it's not that.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So
இவ்வளவு தெளிவா சொல்றீடா எவ்வளவு எடிட் பண்றேன்னு
it's open secret. You have to do it.
It is what it is.
So when the makeup artist like gets the makeup right and the bride really like glows on the wedding, right? you don't have to do much editing.
Correct.
Maybe surrounding and the lighting you need to change it, but it really makeup artists really makes our
Job.
our job easier
It's true.
or harder. Depends lah on
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tempted to ask you names, but I will not.
Shari, can you share the names, please?
Who made your job?
After recording.
Who made your job harder?
After recording.
So people don't really care about the groom so much, right?
No, I don't.
Oh my God,
Photography wise, it's for the bride actually.
Yeah.
It's really for the bride.
Yeah.
The whole day is meant for the bride. So
நீ இந்த கேள்வி கேட்க I want to ask. Oh, your wedding. Did you put anything on your face?
I was forced to, yeah.
You?
no, never.
See, I also never. Hey, I dressed in front of you all, what? I mean, not like that. We were changing in that room.
Your sister applied something on you, I saw.
Powder.
இது உன் mic number என்னடி?
No. Okay, so what happened was, they all had to.
I saw you put makeup.
Yeah,
No,
your sister
I
put
never.
makeup.
Wish me don't world, please.
She did?
No, yeah, இல்ல.
Maybe
அதுக்கப்புறம்
Yeah, powder. She never put
Makeup
anything.
what?
makeup
It's
boy.
about
Makeup.
I don't know.
Excuse me, I also put powder when I openly say it's makeup, right?
I don't know.
As long as it opens this way and there's a brush.
Yeah.
It's
No, my sister literally pulled me, and then she went.
cannot, it's too ugly, please come on.
That's what she did. And that's what she did.
Yeah.
So it says that all guys. What? சொல்லி
இந்த கேவலமான மூஞ்சிக்கலாம் மேக்கப் தேவையான்னு யோசிச்சுக்கிட்டு
கேவலமான மூஞ்சிக்கு தான் மேக்கப்
Exactly.
இல்ல போட்டோ கேவலமா இருந்துச்சு அதான் நான் யோசிச்சுக்கிட்டு
You see, the photographer is very smart. For guy, they just focus on the outfit.
I know. Yeah.
true.
Outfit, the what kind of watch and all that. Then after that for the bride, they will like zoom the face, come out.
Yeah.
Got side
That's
profile,
true,
that
yeah.
profile, that profile.
I think that brings me to one of the questions like
Yes.
should men care about makeup?
They don't need to care about makeup, but it's about how it makes you feel. So if you feel like you got like discoloration under your eyes or you have a pimple mark or something, you want to conceal that, well, of course it's going to help you 10 times, right? With your confidence.
Right.
That's about it. Simple as that. But nowadays, men also get a little bit of touch-up done on their big days.
Yeah.
Because when the woman is all made up and the man doesn't even have powder on his face, he might look like an oily mess.
Yeah.
Really.
செருப்பல் அடிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கு சார் யாராச்சும் தவுகை மறந்தது எனக்கு
Wait.
தவுகை மரமா?
That's the point. That's the point.
Oh no.
Oh no, you wasn't saying no.
You have to cut that out. Yeah.
பீ பண்ணிடுறேன்
Not they will,
ச்சே ஜோக்கஸ்
Wait, I had a point.
தௌகிய மரம்
No,
தௌகிய மரம் men care about makeup
செருப்பல் அடிச்ச மாதிரி
Oily mess.
oily
there's no, actually, yeah, no, it's before the jokes. There was I don't know whether it's a misconception, but there's a saying amongst a lot of, I think it's a misconception.
Okay.
A lot of guys think that a lot of women wear makeup to impress guys. But when you actually talk to women, you realize that women wear makeup to feel better about themselves. How true is that?
100%. Like, I mean, why? Okay, well, it boils down to your intention. If you as a woman, you want to attract a guy and you think makeup is going to help you feel confident, then yeah, you might do that. So that's probably where the sentence, that myth comes from, right? But I wear it for myself to look presentable. Like, I wanna look good lah. So if it means that I have to put on a bit of makeup for me to feel better, I would do that.
I have one more point or theory or like option. It could be, it could be that women like to compete with each other, and then this putting on makeup is a form of competition with each other.
Damn. Well, again, that boils down to the kind of woman you are.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to look at another woman as a competition. Like, I appreciate a good-looking woman. And I'll be like, whoa, if she has like good makeup on, I'm going to be like, wow, her makeup is damn good. She looks good. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, it just boils down to the kind of woman you are. That's basically.
I think same for guys.
Yeah.
right?
Because I've heard like women say, look at the makeup. She's so onto it. Like,
I don't know. I mean,
why
I've
you
heard,
do
I've heard
why
of
you
the
shit on
critical
other
voices.
women?
Okay. I get what you're saying. Because there are some people who would on a daily, right, they don't want to wear makeup. And they would look down on another woman who would wear makeup daily. But what's wrong with that? Like, if she feels good and if she wants to show up a certain way, she takes pride in her appearance by putting on makeup, then good for her.
It's like sapadu lah. Sometimes you go to Kalyano, you don't like the sapadu, you will criticize. Some might like the sapadu, you will criticize.
I mean, for us guys, we notice when other guys wear nice shoes, watch. Like for me, if I see a guy wearing watch, especially like certain brands, right, I like that watch. Then I remember my
very cynical.
இல்ல அது
இல்ல அதுக்கு ஒரு கதை இருக்கு.
இல்ல psycho killer மாதிரி.
See that?
The story.
Watch.
இல்ல
ஏன்னா அந்த வாட்ச் திருடுனா என் வாழ்க்கை செட் ஆயிடுடா. That is the point in your order. Take a note.
இல்ல அந்த அருந்ததி படத்துல வருவாங்க.
X-Men க்கு பதிலா X-Con சட்டை போட்டுறாங்க.
I'm from Ishu.
ஐயோ ஈஷுல இருக்கிறவங்க this is not what I am saying.
My family in Yishun, you need to.
I used to have a friend in Yishun.
I mean,
we used to have a friend in Yishun.
I was born in Yishun. I was born in Yishun.
Hey, it's a good
I'm
place.
from the ghettos.
yeah, it's a good place.
Are you out of the ghettos?
Yeah.
That's good.
She went further away.
I am from the other ghetto. Further south. Telublanka.
Oh damn.
Oh, she knows. We all know that. You grow up in Ishan, you know.
Yeah.
How would you approach makeup for a man and a woman? Like, how would you approach that?
Okay, so for like women, we have like all these steps, like the highlight, the conceal, the eyeshadow and everything. Well, for men, it's very simplified. Normally when I do a groom's makeup, it's about, we take just 5 minutes. The foundation, basically, we want to make sure that he looks nice and fresh, like he had a really good sleep, his skin is flawless.
Not
but it
oily man.
shouldn't look like you have makeup on.
Right.
So I wouldn't, of course, like I wouldn't touch the brows, or if you get what I mean, like I won't touch his brows. I'm not
Okay.
going to do eyelashes, no eyeshadow.
Even if they have unibrows.
Yeah, like
Okay.
well, there's a reason he didn't remove his unibrows, right? Yeah, so I'm not gonna touch it.
What did you
You
forget?
don't do threading all that, right?
No,
Like,
I don't do
right?
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
just like purely makeup. So I mean, if he asked to like remove the unibrows, then maybe I would. But basically, just like really clean, natural stuff. Like you can't really say anything on that.
Right.
Yeah, but he will photograph like flawless.
So it's as light as possible. It's basically just touch up.
Yes, correct.
Right.
Do you think men should wear makeup on a general term?
Well, men can. Yeah, I know some guys who just put on powder to like look a bit more flawless, or if they tend to get really oily, they have powder on. That helps. Yeah.
So
I only apply the snake brand powder just to.
Well, your skin is good. Like you don't need.
Alhamdulillah. So
Like, yeah. Mashallah.
Why do you mark photo?
No, your skin is like really bright, right? So I don't feel like.
Oh, I use aloe vera gel as moisturizer.
Oh, nice.
So-
Congratulations. Yeah.
Secret அப்படியே சொல்லிட்டா. நீ பேர
I got tell before in a video before, right?
Sorry?
I got tell before in a video, what? Good looking guy.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, when he shave, you look like a fake
Papali
Kamal.
polo.
When you don't shave,
There.
When he shaves.
Remember his wedding?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Oh my God.
I like that look. I came when I got married. I came in like the pencil mustache. And then they all making fun of me lah. But
Hey,
like,
open the door.
wait, what is pencil mustache?
the Eminem mustache
Basically,
lah
it's like you know Nagesh, you know the actor.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
I'll show you.
You know
basically
Charlie Chaplin draw?
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin. No, but that.
yes.
Why would you do that?
no, actually I don't know lah. I just
What did your wife say?
She liked it.
Oh,
She
okay.
liked it,
He's
yeah.
being
Then okay lah.
You should
Then
ask
okay.
her now. Do you like it?
But now I prefer the thicker mustache lah.
Waiting to
So funny.
do the shave, then look at.
It's like this one line.
Whoa. Okay.
Rather intense.
அதுக்கு நல்லா இருந்துச்சு.
அது அவன் சரி பரஃப் எப்படி given up there.
No, he's work mode, but
No, I got another question lah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so continuing from the last question, when it comes to rivalry in the industry, what are the good and bad experiences when it came to like interacting with other MUAs in your field of work?
Wait, actually before that, there's a precursor to the question.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there rivalry?